Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Kick off for Dallas.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First and 10, it's Taylor. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Going on the ground with Eckler. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Ball carrier.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he gets it down to the 32. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down and 4, Taylor rolling to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Beardsley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Cowboys nothing.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And he'll throw right away. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Michael Gallup.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys nothing.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 42. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking deep in the direction of Coop. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 42 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Greg Zuerlein.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they hope to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 33-yard line.
Taylor a handoff. It's Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 34.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Taylor on 3rd down throws incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt
have to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
A first down carry by Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down now, it's Elliott, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And that'll be incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. Well, this winds up with empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Charger drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here we go on 4th down with Taylor. It's complete. Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Taylor to throw on second down. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 20.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Taylor. Flushed out right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2.
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score, at least where it is.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, Eckler takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
Ball carrier.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Taylor there knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. And Allen's got it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
45-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Eckler, the ball.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
That throw into the arms of Allen, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 27 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game even more so than a two-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 78 yards, and the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Chargers 17, Cowboys 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll get this up over the 25 and the 26. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
This pass finds its way to Williams, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Eckler. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A fake to Eckler. Now here's Taylor. Buying time to his left. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, Focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's the backup Herbert. That will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back.
The play is a turnover on downs.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And this one quickly to Lamb.
C.D. Lamb.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And his throw here is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's going to let it fly. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Ball carrier.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Elliott. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. And they hear a few words from his head coach on that decision.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football.
And got his man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
First and goal.
I know it was a completion, but probably not the best decision to throw the ball to the middle of the field here. No timeouts. Give a ton of credit to him making the catch and finding a way to get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing now is Taylor. And then it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Back to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Prescott to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw. He's got the first down inside the 10. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And all the way down to the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Cowboys.
Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 24 all. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Time on, set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
He's got the connection to Cooper. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown,
to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.